Hello and welcome to another Smash Ultimate Moveset video. This will be my last moveset for the year, and it's one that I've considered making for a while. Despite difficulty setting the moveset in stone, with the release of Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania the same day as this video, what better time could there be to introduce AiAi from Super Monkey Ball to the roster? Sega's Super Monkey Ball franchise began in arcades with Monkey Ball in June 2001, followed quickly by Super Monkey Ball on GameCube in September that same year. Since then, there have been 20 Monkey Ball games spanning across basically any platform, with Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania joining as the 21st game today, October 1st, 2021. The core concept of Super Monkey Ball is simple throughout most of the games. You're a monkey in a ball, monkeys love bananas, survive these stage tilting puzzles and get all the bananas for the highest score. Sometimes there's more of a story or framework, like someone stealing all of the bananas with the levels being elaborate mazes and traps, or like Super Monkey Ball Adventure, which is more of a 3D platformer with the puzzle elements spread throughout. Another major component from the earliest days of the franchise are multiplayer party games. While Super Monkey Ball had 6, including the absolute bangers that are Monkey Race, Monkey Fight, and Monkey Target, future games would have a huge variety of games, especially in Banana Blitz. The games in the series have received pretty mixed reception in each installation, I believe, with some like the original Super Monkey Ball being loved to this day, while others have left fans wanting. However, there's been no lack of hype for Banana Mania, so it's safe to say the Monkey Ball franchise is still widely loved and a pretty big name in Sega's catalog. So with 2 decades of games, let's start diving into what elements we'll be using for Super Monkey Ball's inclusion in Smash. To start, we have the main character of the Super Monkey Ball universe, AiAi. He'll be the default monkey in the ball, but much like how Bowser Jr. is the default fighter for all the Koopalings, each alt will be a different playable monkey from the series. Your primary 4 will be the ones we've seen since day one: AiAi in a red ball, Mimi in a blue ball, Baby in a yellow ball, and Gongon in a green ball, as seen in Super Monkey Ball 2 specifically. You'll fill out the other Smash player colors with Doctor in a cyan ball and Yan Yan in a pink ball, both originating from Banana Blitz, as well as Jam from Step and Roll in a purple ball, and Jet from Monkey Ball 3D in an orange ball. This is really a no-brainer, as the size of the ball would stay the same, and therefore the only thing you'd really have to alter is the hitbox for if the ball is ever open. For the sake of ease, I'll still be referring to this character as AiAi. Playing Monkey Ball feels pretty weighty, with a slowish startup in your movement but easy to get knocked around. In converting AiAi to Smash, he would be extremely slidey and hard to change your directional movement with bad air mobility to boot. He'd weigh the same as Luigi, Shulk, and Byleth, have a pretty fast top run speed between Roy and Cloud but have a slower startup, and one of the fastest falls just under Piranha Plant, Little Mac, and King Dedede. There's really not much to discuss in terms of animation, as AiAi is built almost entirely around movement in the ball, which can be taken straight from the game. Anything else needed will simply appear and disappear with the move. For taunts, up taunt would be an abbreviated version of the EE Poo chant, I hope I'm saying that right, while side and down taunt could be taken from any of the gold dances throughout the series. Honestly, there's so many and I'm mostly familiar with the first GameCube game, so I couldn't really narrow it down. And your victory screens would be running through a goal and flying away, bursting out of your ball and floating in the air, and munching on some bananas as you sit atop your horde and bananas rain in the background. But let's get into the actually difficult part of AiAi's entry into the Smash roster, the moveset. How do you make fighting in a big plastic ball interesting or even possible? This was the big question for me, and in a normal fighting game, I don't know if it could be done. But in a platform fighter like Smash, where spacing and movement is key, I think the trick is to lean into the main gimmick of moving around in the ball. With some clever visual distinctions like action lines or quick bursts of movement in a given direction, I think it's more than possible that AiAi could be a plausible and extremely unique addition to Smash. The core of AiAi's moveset is in using movement and momentum in the ball for basics and aerials, giving the impression that AiAi is always moving fluidly, similar to my Ready Moves That Go idea for the Rocket League battle car. To aid this, you could implement some kind of gimmick where these attacks deal slightly more damage if you keep up your speed. Jab and F-tilt would both be a quick push to roll forward, which just like Mega Man and Steve can be done while moving to quickly build up your speed with this pretty subtle but weak attack. Meanwhile, up tilt has a jumpy bounce you slightly upward to attack opponents directly above you, and down tilt would plant a bumper on the ground directly in front of you. This would be a considerably strong tilt, knocking enemies horizontally away, but would also push you the opposite direction you're facing. This makes it not only a good attack, but a fun way to quickly gain speed in the opposite direction and create space from your opponent. And your dash attack would be an even faster and farther boost forward, making AiAi lose control in the ball similar to using a boost pad or the speed star item in Monkey Race. As I said, the aerials are also built around consistent movement, but besides Nair would involve temporarily creating platforms that motivate your movement in a given direction. Nair would simply be a jump slam forward, closest to your jumping attack in Banana Blitz. Both Fair and Bear would form a floating bowl-shaped slope that AiAi would quickly roll in and out of, propelling him in either direction with a good boost of speed. Up air would be another jumpy like up tilt, appearing and disappearing quickly in the air like a lesser Pac-Man up B, and down B is called Steep Hill with a sharp slope sending AiAi flying downwards on a slight diagonal, similar to moves like Sheik and the Belmonts. The rest of the moveset begins to utilize concepts seen in Monkey Ball's party games. You would grab using a far-reaching springy glove as seen in Monkey Fight, pummeling by rolling into your enemy. Forward throw and back throw are both spinning throws like Mario, inspired by the hammer throw party game. Up throw would pull the enemy back and launch them upwards with a slingshot as seen in the slingshot party game. And down throw would just slam the enemy down and ground pound them with the full force of the ball, doing the most damage of the throws but having the least knockback. Your springy boxing glove is seen again for all of your smash attacks, appropriately as it's your main tool in Monkey Fight. F smash is a huge far-reaching punch and the strongest of the three, reminiscent of the big punch item. Up smash has the arm curve up, reaching high up in front of you, closest to the long punch item. And down smash is a circular punch all around you, just like the spinning punch item with a smooth rise and fall in distance away from you. Now to get into the specials, neutral B is the banana. This isn't usually an attacking item in the game, but it's a staple to the franchise and has been used offensively in Monkey Race. Pressing the button would have you throw a banana forward that will cause opponents to slip, just like Diddy Kong, but without dropping it first. Holding B will instead remove the slipping part of the attack and just turn it into a stronger, far-reaching zoning projectile. Side B is also inspired by Monkey Race using the bowling bomber. This would send a bomb flying out in front of you that will slightly home to the closest enemy like Samus's missile. It's an extremely strong explosive move and good for edgeguarding in early kills, but the homing is easy enough to get away from if you dodge or just move quick enough. Up B should hopefully be obvious to fans, primarily pulling from Monkey Target. However, I also added in the Monkey Cannon to get the move started. A wooden cannon would appear that could be aimed in an upwards 45-degree window before firing the monkey out in the ball. At the peak of your ascent, the ball would open and function as wings, allowing you to glide to safety. Canceling out of your glide would close the ball to keep you a little bit safer if you're getting attacked, as direct hits to the unshielded monkey would deal more damage. This is closest to how Steve's up B works, but maybe a little easier to control and recover with. And we return to Monkey Race with AiAi's down B, Ice Cube. This fires a large ice cube forward that will freeze enemies. And the final smash is a move aptly called Banana Mania. AiAi quickly rushes through a goal that appears on stage and begins floating around the stage, acting as a cursor. Wherever AiAi is positioned, bananas will begin flying in from all screen with deadly force, acting kind of like a combination of PK Starstorm and a Beam final smash with a little more control. This is in reference to the credits stage and the ending of the games. And that is how AiAi would work in Smash. Hopefully this paints a clear enough picture to explain how a character in a giant ball would actually be cool in the game. There were a few moves that I wanted to use but couldn't find a place. The Hunter missiles from Super Monkey Ball 2, or really anything from there. The Monkey Spaceship or Blaster from Monkey Wars and Banana Blitz, probably as an aerial or special instead of the bomb or ice cube. And finally the Flame Ball from Adventure as a way to charge up your attacks. But it just didn't feel great, and Adventure didn't really feel as important as others to emphasize in the moveset. But now let's talk about the other Super Monkey Ball content that we could see in Smash. The stage has a lot of potential to be a ton of fun, called Jungle Island. This would be kind of a cross between Moray Towers and the curvy Sonic stages, with lots of weird angles and tricky moving platforms to create a very hazardous stage based on movement alone. It would be fairly big, could maybe have things like bumpers spread around, and maybe even other monkeys you're not playing as currently rolling by in the background. The Battlefield and Omega variants would more so take the appearance of the Monkey Fight arena. Jungle Island would come with a huge selection of music from the franchise's history. It was really tough to narrow it down to something reasonable. I wound up selecting 9 tracks from Super Monkey Ball, 6 from Super Monkey Ball 2, 2 from Touch and Roll, 1 from Adventure, 1 from Banana Splits, 14 from Banana Blitz, and 3 from Super Monkey Ball 3D. Of these, I think the alternate main menu from 1, Ice Lolly Land from Touch and Roll, Root of the Problem from Adventure, versus Feather Duster from Banana Blitz, and Monkey Park from 3D are my definite candidates for remixes. The classic mode route would be called From Beginner to Master. Inspired by the difficulty levels of stages in Monkey Ball, this would take you through progressively more and more hazardous courses focused on speed and terrain and their corresponding fighters. You would start on Jungle Jungle Island fighting Mimi, Baby, and Gongon. You'd then fight on Pokemon Stadium against Pikachu and Pokemon Trainer, followed by Brinstar Depths with Samus and Ridley, Figure 8 Circuit with Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Daisy, Spirit Train with Toon Link and Zelda, and lastly Big Blue with Captain Falcon and Sonic as a fun little nod to their Sega connection while keeping in the speed theme. After the bonus level, you'd face off against Gallium, who I felt fit the best and was closest to some of the boss fights in Monkey Ball. As for the Spirit Board, this was a little difficult as nearly all of the most important characters were used as palette swaps. However, I was able to fill it out mostly with enemies and bosses from the series. There'd be a Banana Support Spirit with a bunch of invisible Diddy Kongs and banana items, Dr. Bad Boon with a retreating Incineroar with a jetpack, defended by metal Diddy Kongs, Feather Duster with Ridley and High Winds, Hee Cannon with giant Diddy Kong with a jetpack and invisible snakes firing rockets at you, Abomin Orangutan with giant Donkey Kong and Freezies, Technosaur with giant metal Yoshi and falling bombs, Yoko with Diddy Kong and 2 giant metal Bowsers, and finally Captain Krabuchin with giant Donkey Kong and the Killing Edge. So, now to discuss the elephant in the room. With an impending final Sakurai Presents next week, we'll know the real last fighter. Do I think that fighter will be AiAi? Well, on its own, I think Monkey Ball joining the Smash roster has a so-so probability. Its main strengths are in its notoriety and people loving at least a few games in the series, as well as Sega's relationship with Smash in particular. It was weak in terms of difficulty actually getting AiAi to feel right and not being super strong in the spirits or Mii costumes department. I think it's likely enough that Sega could finish off the roster, but I'm not overly positive on AiAi's chances. Still, I think that in a future Smash game or surprise DLC or port or whatever, AiAi and Super Monkey Ball are far from off my radar, while not being the most likely or interesting in terms of the world of Monkey Ball joining the Smash universe. But what do you think? Is AiAi a character you'd love to see in Smash, or someone you think only really works in the Super Monkey Ball format? Let me know in the comments. And with that, my Smash movesets are finished for the year. It's going to be a big change not having Smash as a constant part of gaming discussion, and things are going to be changing on my channel as well. I'll be saving that for another time at the end of the year though, as I still haven't fully decided what the channel will do with Smash moving forward. Keep an eye out in December though, there'll be a bunch of Smash content to wrap things up. Until then, be sure to like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.